I always hate following great speakers, I got to tell you. And there's been so many of them tonight, I'm just kind of overwhelmed by all of that. So I'm Bill Shaw. I'm the owner of Fun with Bots. We provide after-school programs and summer camps in technology and robotics for children. I'm also the president and founder of Tampa Hackerspace. And I'm here, thank you. And I'm here because I want you guys all engaged in hacker culture. Now, I can't really see the screen, but I asked Google, what's a hacker? And Google says that's a person who uses computers to gain unauthorized access to data. That's not us. That's not what we do. I went and looked really at what I thought it was, and I said, hackers are people who break things. And it's true, we do break things. But we do it to understand how things are built and how they work. We don't like reinventing things. We're kind of lazy that way. If something has already been done, we want to improve on it and make it better. We much prefer to build things that are than work with what already exists. Learning new skills helps us too, and the best way to learn is to try new things. That's why we offer classes from sewing to soldering to software-defined radio. Pushing innovation and manufacturing to the desktop drives mass customization. New technologies like 3D printing are bringing a renaissance to manufacturing in the United States. These are the tools that enable what we do. In fact, by combining new tools and removing the fear of the unknown, by looking at the inner workings of everyday objects, we are leading the charge on disruptive technologies. Then we take those disruptive technologies, and those are our tools. We look at new methods of funding. You know, there's the great startup methodologies. Everybody goes out, they talk to VCs. But when you can go and get $10 million for a watch and prove your market at the same time, there's power in that. Da Vinci's workshop was a hackerspace. So was Edison's. They both surrounded themselves with tinkerers, tools, and toys. Hackerspaces, that is where hackers come together. We learn. Hackerspaces are where hackers get together and create. In addition to 3D spaces, 3D printing, hackerspaces typically offer a number of other types of workshops. We have wood and metalworking. We have electronics labs. We have tools for creative types like video production and the traditional arts. Hackerspaces create community. In fact, the most successful hackerspaces create community first. This is the new apprenticeship. We drive collaboration. We bring people together in interesting and unique ways. If you put a techie and a creative together, just watch out. When the community, the education, the tools, and the space come together, great things happen. Startups are born. People realize their dreams and goals. Tampa has already demonstrated that we can support this type of space. As a community, you guys came together. You supported Tampa Hackerspace. You proved us socially. You supported us, and we've had a very, very successful Kickstarter of our own. I believe it's really hard to understand, and it's amazing that we've been doing this less than 9 months. The Internet of Things you've heard about, as the size and technology and cost of technology drops to next to zero, it becomes reasonable to put it in everything. Everything. Think about that. Cheap microprocessors and sensors enabled us at the Hackerspace to build a gadget to monitor pollution. Then we took it a step further, and we published the data to a Google map. Then we took it another step further. We open sourced the entire project. Now anybody can build a sensor and map it against our Google map. Forget about fancy applications that let you just go ahead and play with your air conditioner and stuff from anywhere. Imagine if your entire house was aware and everything you wanted it to do, it could do without you having to tell it first. Imagine cars that drive themselves. It's something that will revolutionize more things than you can imagine. Think about home delivery. Think about car ownership becoming obsolete. Think about getting rid of huge sections of parking lots, because guess what? You don't have to park. Your car doesn't have to even be there until you need it. In Florida this year, 2 startups have created their own 3D printer models. Delta Maker in Orlando, Freefab 3D right here in St. Pete. In Tampa, in less than a year, We've put together space that's created all of these things. We received a $20,000 grant. We've reached 1,500 people. Hacker culture already exists here in Tampa. We want you to be part of it. And trust me, your kids want to be part of it. Pick something that turns you on and do it. Thank you.